Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel Techado again. And in this video, yes, I have a proof that Andrew Tate or Top G is not going to make you money. But something like this that you see and what I'm going to share right now, probably going to make you something even from nothing maybe. Um, if you are watching the markets very close for the last like 3-4 days, you probably know what I'm talking about. And I again apologize that I've not made a video for a whole month, and suddenly dropping this video seems totally weird for me. The reason why, because there was nothing going on, to be honest. There was like literally no movement in the market at all. It was very bearish. And after the switch of Ethereum, a lot of people, panicked. A lot of people pulled out of the market. They pulled out because there's a core theory that they did not understand what is proof of work versus proof of stake. Yes, and this is a proven method. Everybody's using it, and I'm going to show you today there is enough proof that people are making multiple transactions since yesterday, and it is literally lots of like a lot of short transactions that has been made, and people are making short transactions. And let's jump into the video without further ado. Alrighty, so this is the live view that I'm talking about. So in this desktop, I'm going to go through multiple charts, but before we go through multiple charts, the first thing is a simple chart. It's a simple chart for people, those who have no clue what's going on, right? So Ethereum right now, it's 14.1479, right? It has risen from that 1350 to like 1400-ish kind of barrier, which it was in for the last like 7 days. So as you can see, as a matter of fact, I think it was in that barrier for a whole month. So let's go ahead and check. Do not watch for the 1 year. Yeah, so this is where the proof of I think proof of stake happened, and after that it is a whole month of void. So the whole month it has been sitting into that barrier. It has not crossed the barrier yet, but it broke the barrier finally today, roundabout like I think so 1 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning. And we were watching this literally every day, because if you want to know how we invest, or a lot of us, we invest into web3 games, like, and we buy assets in web3 games, this is exactly how you do it. Now remind you this, Andrew Tate or Top G is not going to teach you this. Nobody's going to teach you this. Why? Because it is pretty elementary. um Coming back to this, or why am I using, as a matter of fact, how much is his worth, net worth, like, the whole thing is that, for a whole month I didn't make any videos, and all I was getting in my feed is this guy, this bald dude that is sitting right in front of all TikTok page, just because he has a very conservative idea, and he's stoking nationalism. Like everywhere he goes, he's stoking conservativeness, he's stoking nationalism and everything. Well, apparently he's a British American kickboxer whose net worth is around about like 350 million or something like that. How much it's true, we do not know. Maybe half of his Bugattis are rented. But again, this is not how you go. Like, this is not the way you're going to make money, just following Top G's rules and all that stuff. But obviously, take a look into this. This is going to be super beneficial, and always look into like the 1 month or the last 3 months record, like what's going on. So do not just jump in by looking into this chart, because according to this chart, its all-time high is 2000 and all-time low is like 1200, right? So all-time low on this chart is around about 1600. So you're not watching this chart, and if you consider this chart, all-time high is 2000 and all-time low is something around about 1243. Instead, what you're selecting is something like this, where you can see this chart pretty carefully, that 1217 is its all-time low and 1480 is its all-time high. So let's go into a live view right now and see what's happening in our candles. I hope you know how to read candle charts, because you have to know what is a three henchmen, like what are these candles, upward direction of candles mean. Does it means that, there was more buying pressure or selling pressure? If you do not know that, go to Investopedia and do some small research into this, because that is going to help you out a lot. So don't forget to do that, okay? Switching from proof of stake, switching from proof of work to proof of stake was a huge and an immense kind of decision which was taken by Ethereum. And POS actually matters a lot, because if you guys do not know, again, I'm going to post this link directly down below. Do the study. And like a lot of people, they're like, hey, Techado, how may I get infos and all that stuff? We have a Discord channel where I literally post all free materials for you to read and go through and understand. Why? Because there is no university for tech, like crypto or anything, where you can go and learn something, right? So understand what is proof of stake, and what is proof of stake versus proof of work in a very small nutshell. Proof of stake, block creators are called validators. In proof of work, block creators are called miners. These were the same guys who were using like graphics card and all that stuff, that to mine the coin and everything. Participant must own coins or tokens to become a validator. So who is a validator? A validator can be simply anybody who is having like 19 to 20, but I think in this scenario your cap is 32 Ethereum. Minimum is 32 Ethereum. Only after 32 Ethereum I think you can be a validator for proof of stake. Then it's energy efficient, security through community control, and validators receive transaction fees as rewards. So but this one, participants must buy equipment and energy to become a miner. So that whole thing of mining and everything was not a very good setup. It was a very crude setup, and people were using physical devices to mine, the amount of token. Miners receive block rewards and robust security due to expensive upfront requirement. Security through community control, robust security due to expensive upfront control. So this is the part where I have some sort of problems, because this is the part, just like literally gets me a little bit of concern, that community control and security through community control, it is a very kind of a, I would say it's the small kind of a gray area, where both of these actually, like, because miners can make a group and people can skim a lot of money, where our money is getting lost somewhere, whereas community control also has that same. So which is of more or less risk? Obviously community control, security through community control might be a less risk, but then you know that security was better because it required very expensive upfront requirements. But again, it would be controlled by those block creators or miners. So if the miners are not mining, it will become controlled by that. So you have to understand this, that proof of stake has got better stability compared to proof of work. And when it comes to down to Ethereum and Bitcoins, which are like mother coins for literally anything in crypto, they have to be super stable. Otherwise, small coins like Vigorous and SFL and all that stuff, they are just based on all of these coins. So those are the two mother coins, and mother coins have to be stable, and it has to be secured, so that something like Terra Luna can be avoided. Again, um, enough said about Terra Luna. I hope you guys heard the news about Do Kwon escaping from Singapore, and I think he escaped to Dubai. I think so. My question is, why is everybody escaping to Dubai? Like, I don't know. I'm too small to know about all this. Um, Go through this. I'm going to post a link down below. Now, coming to this part, this is going to be a very interesting part also. Now, dextools.io, you can use this, or you can use literally anything that tracks transactions. A lot of people does this. A lot of people try to see, like how many transactions were made by which MetaMask address and stuff like that, who is making more movement. And there is I think a Twitter group. I will try to find out the Twitter group, but they do have like a solid group where they go through like the whale movements. So how much money is getting pulled out from where, it is going which place, what is happening. It's a very interesting kind of a thing. And I, I was actually shocked that there is so much information that you can pull out through just by a transaction address. So as you can see, people are making money. They're shorting Ethereum, and the proof of that is like somebody who has a 257 transaction. He has 257 buys, which is of 1,449 Ethereum. So it's big boys that are playing. Look at this guy with a total buy of 6,996 and total sales is around about 8,000. So people are definitely making a huge amount of money just by using, um, this time at least, which is like the Ethereum's times at least. So it is right in front of your eyes. And I think before we jump into our next episode, we should consider this because a lot of the time, our financial losses that we are seeing right now in PEGAXY and all that stuff, where you guys lost a lot of money, it would have been of great help that if you guys knew how to join any sort of crypto game and everything, where you literally enter with not your own money, but with the profits that you made out of these exchanges. And with that said, I'm going to end this video today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. And it's been a long time that I have done any sort of interaction with you guys. Do post down in comments below what you expect Ethereum's next step would be. Like whether Ethereum will ever touch back its sweet spot of 4,500 USD, one Ethereum, which was like an amazing spot in the beginning of this year. But then again, this volatility gave a lot of people another chance to catch up to the amount of stuff that was lost. So stay tuned. We're going to post another video tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is also going to be about new changes that's happening on SFL. And as a matter of fact, SFL is now one of the most stable Polygon coins in Polygon network. So good night.